Welcome back to Hedgehogs in Space! This should be the last section because there are no levels left. Lo and behold, Amy's only relevant section in the plot, well, I guess she did take Sonic out of the prison cell, but to be honest, Tails could have done so very easily. Girl, the world is about to end. You're in space. You just watched your love interest almost get gunned down. I think it's fair for you to whine. I feel bad for Shadow. This was literally his purpose to be. It's actually really sad. Like, Shadow is a robot or android or whatever. And this was his directive, and now he's challenging it because... Oh my gosh. The Manic Pixie Dream Girl by this 12-year-old girl. Saving them is a good thing, but what is good? What is bad? Without the reference point, how is a robot supposed to know? Amy, your ball suddenly dropped. It's all kinds of messed up that this girl was gunned down. Presumably gunned down. And that's the last thing that Shadow witnessed before he was shot out of space. Like, that is super sad. I don't actually know why Shadow was brought into this world. I wonder if that was intentionally translated like that, or if they just forgot, or to, like, fit with the... I don't know what it's called when one thing has the same first letter as the other, but maybe that was intentional, I don't know. And it pulsates. She's getting real excited. She's ready to shoot it. All over the Earth.
It looks just like the shrine of the Master Emerald.
I was gonna ask how would Gerald Robotnik know, but I guess like the shrine is older than he is, and I forgot about that. Because a lot of times I imagine things as like literally being as old as they were introduced, so technically Gerald Robotnik would be like newer than Sonic, for example. It's silly to think that because it's the plot that establishes it, not the time that things were introduced, but still. Suddenly Godzilla! With the elephant sounds. So I know I've said this before, but this is the hardest boss in the game in terms of the challenge and how it was intended to be faced. I'd say Tails and Eggman battles were the hardest boss of the games because of unintentional difficulty. This one is the hardest boss in the game in terms of how it's supposed to be handled. Also, this boss has my favorite track in the game. Live and Learn comes close second. Sorry, City Escape fans, but like these two tracks are absolutely golden. I just really like the very mellow, very dark wave sort of sound. This one is annoying because landing in the water will very likely kill you. And also, you have to just like... You have to go fast, but not too fast. The leopard sounds. I can't. This animal can't decide what it wants to be. This is just an identity crisis. That's why it's frustrated. It has no eyes. How does it see? Or I guess it doesn't see us. It's feeling us. With the little tiny salamander arms. So what was I saying? This one is frustrating because you have to go fast, but not too fast, and that's super obnoxious to me. Oh god, there's water right there. Shadow the Hedgehog, gotta go fast, but not too fast, because nothing matters. Therefore, I go at my own pace. I guess it's fitting with this character. So the way I like to remember this water, if you land in it, you will be sucked in. And the section with the pipes is what kills you. If you're at the shrine, it'll pull you into the lizard's body. But if you're at the pipes, it will pull you into a death. So we are going to make sure that we don't have a chance of accidentally slipping in it, because it's very easy to do. I have died a few times like that. Very, very, very silly deaths. Okay. I think we've got it. I love how the life support system is blinking red, like all it's missing is a sign that's just saying, I am a weak spot! Also, the rail shining, it's like, yeah, I'm tired, I'm gonna have a snack. Right in the middle of this confrontation. Technically, this thing is Shadow's little brother, and that fact unnerves me. Like, how did you come from that to this? Like, somewhere along the way, the kaiju aspect of it was just very downplayed. Imagine kaiju Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh god, I forgot about this part. The pink blobs of doom! This part can be very wonky if you don't do it fast. Okay. I don't know if he's gonna... I think he's still gonna be chasing me. I will say, this boss is just a little bit annoying. I was going to say it was my favorite boss because of the soundtrack and because of the difficulty, but replaying it, I feel like it really does overstay its welcome. And I do not appreciate that. Because this last segment of the game is long enough without the need for that. It's very inconvenient. Okay, I want to amass some rings. I have to make sure not to get hit at this part. Because... Oh, really? Really? That was so messed up. Okay, I need rings. I badly need rings. Okay. I think I can still do it. That was really not okay. Okay, this is the part I'm worried about. It's very easy to die on this segment. You'll see why. I have to do it perfectly. If not, it's very likely that I'll just straight up die. Okay, don't let yourself be hit by these things, and then... What just happened there? Oh my gosh. Wonk the game! We love hearing that, the just leopard scream of death. I love all of Shadow's lines. Shadow is just an icon. I can't. Yay, we've reached the phallus! Just phallus on phallus on phallus. The phallus inside and the phallus outside. Somebody's been watching too much Alien for inspiration. Oh, its size changed again! And like, within the same scene. Spoilers for Sonic Adventure. Well, I guess not spoilers, just like small aspects. This chant was also in Sonic Adventure 1, where it played... The Master Emerald played a large purpose. Like, it actually had a reason to be. And it's probably the reason why Knuckles still chases after it in this game. They really just shoehorn it in so that they could have this. I guess it does make sense, though. This was a mistranslation. I think he was supposed to say, was that Chaos Control? Yeah, so... It feels a little shoehorned in, because they created the Chaos Emeralds. They now become the focus of the plot because of Supersonic. I kind of wish sometimes that they would like move beyond that and let the game speak for itself without it. I think, I'm not entirely sure, but I think Sonic Forces might not have featured them as well. Like, that game was not great. It was good, but it was not great. But was a change of pace. I enjoyed it for that. Although, to be fair, it's a plot in a Sonic game. I guess it's not really... Does it need to be the most elaborate thing in the world? Huh. Do the wink! Over the crystals! Just tripping on that crystal. Doing some of that crystal Tina. This game is a trip. This game really is a trip. Are you ready for Hedgehogs in Space, the finale, part 9.5? Okay, this boss can also be a little wonky. Basically, you have to hit his giant boo-boo before he can ward you from it. Really? What hit me? You use A to ascend and B to... What? Why am I not... Are you seeing this? I'm hitting it over and over and it's just not doing anything. There you go. So you don't take damage in this battle, but you have a limited amount of rings. You start with 50 rings, and then towards the end 40. And if you cannot hit his vulnerable part, then you have to go... What is going on? I don't know if this is because of the emulator, but like he's just refusing to make contact. I mean, I would not make contact with it either. I'd be afraid that thing is contagious. And Sonic and Shadow would probably become that. So I've never timed out for this battle. I don't even know if timing out is possible. Because it's like, okay, this is where it starts getting a little difficult with these homing lasers. The homing lasers can be a little difficult to avoid. But I've gotten somewhat okay at, like, passing him. I think. I might be speaking too soon. Okay. Why is that happening? I don't understand. I'm hitting the vulnerable spot, but like nothing is happening. He's just okay, good. That presumably good, I guess. Okay. I'm getting actually really annoyed that that's happening because these last two phases are going to be very inconvenient to deal with, especially because you have less rings and you have both obstacles to contend with. Okay. I can't tell who's talking there, if it's Rouge or... Honestly, it sounds like Omochao. Okay. It's fine. If I get hit again, I'll just go over him. I'm in a very inconvenient position for this. Yes! Okay. I've got a shot. I've got a good shot. Let's just hope that next one doesn't spawn. I don't even know if they spawn in different places on his body. Gutha! Oh god. Gutha! What does Gutha mean in the language that is hedgehog? Maybe it just means jewels! Because everything in this game revolves around jewels in space! Oh god. Space crystal. Yes! Okay. Uttering that just final leopard death sex scream. I read somewhere that apparently a lot of these animal stock sounds are just animals doing the coitus, which is absolutely hilarious, especially in this context, because all of the characters, or most of the important characters, are anthropomorphic animals. Wonder Twin powers activate! Form of Hedgehog Meteor! Shape of Maria's voice! The planet's being saved by a 5-year-old dead girl's hallucination voice. That's actually the power of her scream. Just frozen in space for the past 50 years. I love Chaos Control as a plot device. Would it be considered a plot device? I don't know. This is horrible. How this game ends. Like, I don't know if this had to happen, but damn if it isn't a bittersweet note. Like, you saved the planet, but Shadow's just gone, and like, you can't see it because I'm not on screen, but it literally gives me chills. Like, they were really, really ballsy trying to do this. Horrendous aged CGI models, especially that little girl. Like, I kind of wish that Shadow just landed on top of one of them and crushed them. That would just put a cherry on top. This is super upsetting.
Where is Shadow?
How did he have the time to pull that off? Did he, like, grab that off of Shadow and then yeet him into Earth? Just like, there can only be one Sonic! Get wrecked, bro! You aren't fast enough! Oh my gosh. That would be such a dark note to end the game.
I guess you're right.
So the ending credit scenes are just them speculating on things that you can't even hear because there are no subtitles, and the audio is going to be quieter because I intentionally put that with the voice. So I'm probably just going to end it here. All that happens is they keep talking about yada yada morals, and then we all did it together! That's quite the chipper note right after somebody that you knew just died. Although I guess Tails has no... I guess Tails has no connection to... no important connection to Shadow to speak of. He was just kind of there. I've got something better than jewels that I'm thinking of. Bigger jewels! Speaking of which, where's that hammer space? Show me what you got! Ultimate life form. Sonic's just thinking, I could have tapped that. And now it just impacted the world. Imagine Shadow just hits the world and it explodes anyway. Because the ultimate life form did make contact. I guess it's this far into the credits, I might as well let it end. Dramatic mimicking of Maria's last line. Sonic is Maria confirmed. Okay, the rest of it is just shots of the planet, so I'm gonna end it here. That was Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I will see you guys on the next game.